Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into Jin kind of hiding in a picture with RM's son. This is a very funny, a very cute moment. Think you guys will like it. It was non-stop. It just blew up my Twitter feed. This is all I see is just RM's son. And I also want to get into the events kind of surrounding it and that whole situation. And then we have Jimin's kind of little love letter online. This became immediately trending. Some other people also thought that there might be some splitting or just some kind of sub-unit within the album due to this. So I definitely want to get into that and talk about that as well. So let's get into both of these here today. Let's jump into the day. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater and you'd like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's get into it. Now I want to get into RM and kind of a recent post that he posted. Like very recent. So recent. So if you did not know, BTS recently had a pop-up shop, which I didn't know as well. Like pictures and stuff like that were posted just a couple hours ago as I'm filming this. So I just found out that there was a pop-up shop in Seoul of BTS. And if you are not sure, a pop-up shop is usually like a random location and they rent it out for a week or a few days or whatever it is. And then in the store, it'll usually be very interactive. They'll have merch. You can like play games in there. There's usually things to take pictures with and all that stuff. It's always fun. But it's not like a permanent store. So you go when it's announced, otherwise they tear it down after a week or so. So if you are in Seoul, definitely go. Send me pictures, tag me on Instagram. I love to see it, see what it's like, see you guys interacting with the pop-up shop stuff. But basically in these photos, you could see kind of a long queue of people waiting in line to get into the pop-up shop. A lot of armies are waiting for their hubby, trying to pick up some hubby merch. But in some of these videos, you also saw BTS kind of pulling up to the pop-up shop. Then you saw members kind of walk out of the car and just like dip into the shop. When I saw this, I didn't know if this was like scheduled and armies were like notified that BTS was actually going to show up at the pop-up shop, because like where do you tune in for such notifications? Can I subscribe and hit that bell for that? But I wouldn't be sure if they did announce it or not, because it's not like they were doing a meet and greet or anything like that. But this was definitely a moment where armies could kind of get a glimpse of BTS, since we have never seen them in like forever. Well, you guys have never seen them forever. I've just never seen my husbands ever. Imagine being married to someone you never see. But it looks like they were there to just kind of promote the store by taking pictures and getting those pictures online. And maybe the only time they could show up to take those pictures was of grand opening day, because otherwise wouldn't they do it like the day before or something like that when no one was around? But also showing up with all the armies there, it's a really smart move to get people talking and all that stuff. I mean, I'm talking about it. Not sure if that was the intention, but that's what happened. So the members did end up going a little bit crazy, taking some pictures, posting it online, making armies go crazy. RM posted this picture here. Now the little figurine looks like RM a lot. Like it really looks like him. It looks so cute. And the way RM is posing next to it is very cute as well. He has posed with his own figure in the past before, and he's even tried to like copy their facial expressions, which is adorable. But if you go to the official Twitter account to see the post, in the caption, RM wrote son. Not like the son, but like with child, which made armies kind of swoon. Oh, we love it even more. After this and after the official pop-up shop actually opened, I knew there was going to be a lot. And I mean a lot of armies coming up to that figure, to the sun, and getting the same picture that RM got with the same pose. I would do that. If you are over there and no one's done that yet, please do that. I went on the Tweetster to see what other people were saying about this picture. One person wrote, "Oh, I'm ready to be a mother for your son, LOL." Alright, I'm ready too. Like, let me be a mother to RM's son. But while the fandom was kind of going a little cray-cray over this, people were loving the new RM son. But then if you look carefully at the photo, it looks like there is someone behind RM. You can't really tell, it's a little blurry, you only see a side profile, but I think I know who it is. Now there is likely no one else aside from BTS in this store, so it couldn't really be anyone aside from BTS. But people were speculating who it could be. One person wrote, "Guys, look what I found. So Jin, right? It looks like Jin to me too. And why is Jin hiding? Why is he not in the picture? Get in that picture with RM's son." I love this post, by the way. I appreciated very much that BTS and RM decided to post it. But obviously, as they were having so much fun at the pop-up shop, so did armies. I saw this thing online that armies tweeted that actually kind of made me tear up. They said they were outside waiting by the pop-up shop and waiting for BTS to see them get out of their car and go into the store, and also see them leave the store. They asked the security and the security guards not to block BTS's face too much. I want to read what they said because it made me a little bit sad. They wrote, "So BTS will visit their pop-up store tonight, and Army said to the bodyguard, 'Please don't cover them too much. We haven't seen them for a while.' And the bodyguard said, 'Don't worry, we won't.'" Oh, this was definitely so kind of the security guard to agree to that, to acknowledge how the Korean army might be struggling a little bit, and that maybe they want to see BTS again. I think the security guard is very much aware of the fact that armies are there to kind of get a glimpse of BTS. A small video, a photo or something like that. And this will probably be their only chance to do this because they won't get a meet and greet for a while, obviously, and they obviously won't get a concert for a while, an in-person concert, until Ms. Rona decides to be over. ARMYs have this really strong connection with BTS that I completely understand. I get it. I would imagine for a lot of ARMYs it almost feels like when they meet BTS it's like catching up with friends. Obviously it's hard when you feel like you haven't seen your friends in months. So that was something that I thought was very nice. BTS obviously couldn't just stand there and interact with everyone. This is something that they normally do that they can't do now. A lot of celebrities in these events would go up, sign pictures, take pictures maybe, really like kind of interact and say hi with everyone, touch hands, all that stuff. But obviously they can't do that now. The risk of catching anything, it's just too high. It's too high to interact. They're better off just keeping a distance and kind of going. They did end up bowing and waving though, and that's really all they can do. I do not blame them for that at all. Safety first. You also can't blame them because they're doing so much right now. They're posting so much online. They're giving us a lot. Recently, BTS decided to post kind of their love postcards, and that was very interesting. I think at this point, us ARMYs know that when BTS or Big Hit posts something, it's not just because they want to post something. There is a meaning behind it. It is going to be something that appears more than what it seems to be. So a little love letter was actually posted on the Tweet Star, and maybe it's a hint to their new B album. We don't know, so we shall see what happens. But basically, RM, V, and Jimin all had their postcard posted online. It wasn't all 7 members, but it was just those 3. And they had a little love note on the postcard. But basically, the card was kind of updating us on how they were doing. The postcard had beautiful pictures of the sky, and if you put them side by side, it looks like time is passing by. That is what everyone is saying online. But then there were other people who kind of came up with this theory, saying that it was the 3 of them, meaning that there is a possible subunit on the album. And a subunit basically means that there might be like a few songs, or maybe 1 or 2 songs, or even just 1 song where it's just going to be 3 of them. But the idea of a Taeyang, Jimin, and RM song, that's exciting. Maybe we'll have RM rapping in the verse, and then we'll have a Jimin and a Taeyang kind of singing in the chorus. Exciting to think about. But anywho, let's get into what the Jimin love postcard says. It reads, from Jimin. I miss everyone who loves me just the way I am so much. Dear ARMY, what makes you the happiest in your everyday lives and when you're by our side? Oh my god, yes, I love you. This is really cool to kind of send out and post to ARMYs. And a lot of people started to respond to this using the hashtag Dear BTS and also the hashtag To Jimin. And this started trending worldwide. BTS was basically asking ARMYs to kind of write back, and ARMYs did in fact write back. One ARMY even went as far as to edit a postcard and to add kind of their own little note to the postcard and kind of send it back. It's very cute. That person wrote, first of all, I'm gonna tell the world's most sweetest and loveliest boy just how much I love him, just the way he is. Jiminy, you are the best. I love and admire every particle of your existence just the way it is. Jiminy, I feel the happiest when you are being all cute and giggly. Also, your comforting words, they are the warmest hugs ever. Love you, Jiminy. Wow, these two are married now. How do you read that and not propose? But it's these little interactions that make us ARMYs love BTS so much. I think we all really want everything to go back to normal. I think we all really want to kind of go back to doing concerts and things like that. But having this kind of light of hope that everything will return back to normal and that BTS is there with us all really gives us hope and inspires us, and that's important. And art aside, it's very inspiring to see BTS kind of do more even in these times, giving us more and all that stuff. Most singers right now aren't doing anything because 90% of a singer's career and their success is largely based off of ticket sales and people getting tickets to their show. So them not giving up and finding kind of creative ways to interact with us and keep doing these shows. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. As always, I do have a Patreon. If you want to go over there and check out some exclusive content that I can't necessarily post on here. These are videos that will get taken down or blocked if I do post on here, so I do keep them over on my Patreon. You have reaction videos like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. Also, you can recommend things you want to see me react to over there and all that stuff, and I will definitely do that. Link is in the top of the description down below. Also, anything you contribute over there gives back to this channel. I have a video over there explaining that. With that said, there are 2 videos that will appear on the screen at the end of the video, so click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.